Hello, Yume Nikki fans! A lot of people have been asking me to find Mesoamerican inspirations in Yume Nikki, and I can see why. Because most people don't want to do history research in their spare time. I don't either, but this is what I get for running a channel living off of your suggestions. Today's research was assisted by Uboa-Chan, Wikipedia, and my friend Skylar. Links to none of those in the description. Starting off with the Aztecs, we have the most obvious connection. Hair! No, I'm kidding. The staircase to the sky and the pyramids. The falling bodies could be sacrificed peoples. This will be more clarified in the Mayan section. Though I don't think any of the Aztec pyramids had a crazy garden at the top. There's also a resemblance between the Aztec grave monkey and Osmitzli, the Aztec monkey god of dance. Kinda-ish. Though there aren't much else in terms of Aztec inspirations aside from some vague connections. Something that stood out to me was the prevalent footprints in the Codex Batrini, reminding me of the footprint path. I just started and I'm already grasping for straws here. The Mayans also built pyramids. Okay, moving on. Nah, I just don't have the motivation to do the research for the Mayans. Maybe my friend Skylar can help out, and he's dead. Well, at least he left his notes. Alright, so the Mesoamerican cultures that range from current-day Sinaloa to Chiapas, Quintana Roo, Guatemalans, if Skylar recalls correctly, had very similar concepts. They mostly shared a language named Nahuatl, from where words like chocolate or axolotl come from. And in the case of Mayans and Aztecs, religion, they basically believed in the god of the sun, whose name varies depending on the culture. That, in order to be kept alive, needed sacrifices. Human sacrifices! They usually grabbed a slave or commoner, or in some cases an honorable soldier, or the winner of a Mayan ball game, and put them on a platform atop of a pyramid. They would promptly extract the sacrificee's heart out of their living chest, chopped the head off, let the head run down the pyramid steps, and toss the body off the pyramid. This is probably the inspiration of the bodies falling off the pyramid in Yume Nikki, but as for the gardens atop, I can only think of the Babylonian hanging gardens, though they're on a very far away place from Mesoamerica. Many years ago, a blue deer god guided Wixárika hunters to a faraway place from their homeland, to a place filled with cacti, known as peyote. They did what anyone would do and promptly made a beverage out of it, drank it, and started hallucinating. A lot. This trip heavily inspired their art from this point on. I'm not saying they invented neon, but some of these pieces totally remind me of the neon world in Yume Nikki. From here on is no longer Mesoamerica because it's out of the area. Regardless, it's still part of the native cultures from the American continent and is pretty much a valid inspiration. Next, there are the Nazca lines, many of these reminding me of how Kikiyama drew hands and feet. Biggest, most obvious inspiration I could find would be the parkas. Many of their textiles could easily fit in as backgrounds in the game, some even reminding me of Mesoamerican's carpet. Of course, I must address the elephant in the room, this elephant. Now to address what you all had in your minds, this parka's textile that bears striking resemblance to Mesoamerican. Whew! That's it! I don't have to think about doing history research anymore. Anyways, let's move on to whatever video ideas we have next. And by we, I mean you! Give me ideas for Yume Nikki content and I'll make videos on my favorites. Now I just have to figure out what to do with Skylar's body.